He never thought a simple act of bravery would change his entire life, or hers. That's how it all began. It was just another gray morning in the city. The kind where everything feels routine, like life is on autopilot. Samuel "Sam" Carter, a 38-year-old single father, was already running late. His 8-year-old daughter, Lily, clung to his hand as they rushed across the crosswalk toward her school. Coffee in one hand, her pink backpack in the other, Sam was juggling the chaos that had become normal for them. Since his wife died 3 years ago, it had just been the two of them against the world. He had always been the quiet type, soft-spoken, thoughtful, always thinking 2 steps ahead for Lily. His world revolved around her, and though grief had nearly swallowed him whole after losing his wife, he fought every day to give Lily a childhood worth remembering. That morning, as they walked past the corner deli, Sam heard a scream. A sharp, frightened cry that cut through the usual morning noise like a siren. Instinct took over. Across the street, a teenage girl was being dragged by a man in a dark hoodie who had just ripped her bag from her shoulder. She fought, clutching the strap, but he shoved her to the pavement. People stood frozen, some pulled out phones, others turned away. Sam didn't think, he just ran. "Lily, stay here," he shouted, letting go of her hand and sprinting across the street. The girl was crying, trying to crawl away. Sam didn't see the thief's face clearly, just a blur of panic and anger. He lunged, grabbed the man's shoulder, and yanked him backward. The bag flew from the thief's hand. In the scuffle, the man punched Sam in the jaw, but Sam held on. A few others finally joined in, helping subdue the thief until the police arrived. Sam's lip was split, his knuckles bleeding, but the girl was safe. Her name was Maya. She was 17 and had just moved to the city with her mom. That morning, she was carrying her sketchbook and a USB drive full of artwork for a school project. If she had lost it, her scholarship hopes might have gone with it. Sam didn't want attention. He didn't wait for thanks. Once the police came, he checked on Maya one last time and walked back to Lily, who was wide-eyed and trembling by the traffic light. "Are you okay, Daddy?" He crouched and hugged her tightly. "I am now." But that moment was more than just a rescue. It was the first ripple in a wave that neither Sam nor Maya saw coming. Maya showed up at Sam's front door. She had tracked him down through the police report. Holding a box of thank you muffins and a shy smile, she said, "You saved my life. I just wanted to say thank you properly." Sam tried to wave it off. "You don't owe me anything." But Maya didn't just bring muffins. She brought change. She started visiting more often, mostly to see Lily. They bonded over art and cartoons. Sam noticed how Lily began to smile more, laugh more, and for the first time in months, sleep through the night without nightmares. Maya had a natural warmth, a presence that made people feel seen. Her mother, Angela, was a nurse who worked long shifts. Angela started coming by too, dropping off food or just sitting on the porch talking to Sam about single parenthood and grief. They both knew what it meant to carry too much while pretending to be okay. Sam was cautious. He'd built walls around his heart after losing his wife. Letting someone in felt like risking everything he had managed to rebuild. But there was something about the way Maya looked out for Lily, something genuine and selfless, that chipped away at those walls. The thief Sam had stopped. He wasn't just some random mugger. His name was Victor Delaney, a small-time criminal with big-time connections. And Sam's brave act had embarrassed him, publicly. Video footage of the takedown had gone viral. Victor's face was plastered online. He lost the trust of his crew. And now he wanted revenge. Strange things started happening. A window shattered in the middle of the night. Sam's car tires were slashed. Lily found a note in her backpack that said, "Your dad's a hero. Let's see how long he lasts." Sam went straight to the police, but there wasn't enough evidence to act. His world, which had just started to feel warm again, was beginning to crumble. He tried to send Maya and Angela away, told them it wasn't safe. But they refused. "This isn't just your fight," Angela told him. "You didn't save just Maya. You saved a part of all of us." Sam installed security cameras. He started walking Lily to school again, never letting her out of his sight. Every shadow felt like a threat. The stress began to wear on him. His job as a night shift security guard was hanging by a thread due to the missed hours and sleepless nights. Then one night, it all came to a head. Sam came home from work to find his apartment ransacked. Maya's sketchbook was torn apart. Lily was missing. His heart dropped. There were no messages, no demands. Just one word sprayed across his living room wall in red paint: hero. Sam broke down. For the first time in years, he cried like a child. Angela held him. And then, something changed. The fear inside him turned into fire. He would find his daughter, no matter the cost. It wasn't the police who cracked it. It was Maya. She remembered seeing a tattoo on Victor's hand during the mugging, a snake coiled around a rose. She found the same tattoo in a photo posted by someone from her old neighborhood, linked to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of the city. Sam didn't wait. He grabbed his flashlight, a bat, and drove like a madman. Inside the warehouse, it was cold, dark, silent, until he heard it. A soft cry. Daddy. He followed the sound and found Lily tied to a chair, unharmed but scared. Victor stepped out from the shadows, cocky and smirking. You want to be a hero? Here's your final test. But Victor didn't expect Sam to fight with the fury of a father who had already lost everything once. The fight was brutal, desperate. Sam took blow after blow but didn't stop. In the end, he pinned Victor down just as the police, called by Maya and Angela, burst in. It was over. Lily ran to him, crying. He held her so tight it felt like time had stopped. Victor was arrested. This time, the police had more than enough to make it stick. Sam was offered a better job, head of security at a local community center. Maya received a scholarship from an art foundation inspired by her story. Angela and Sam, they slowly became more than just friends. But more than all that, the neighborhood changed. One man's act of courage had reminded people that they could care again. Neighbors who never spoke now checked in on one another. Sam and Lily were no longer alone. Their pain had found purpose. Maya is off to college, Lily just started middle school, and Sam. He still wakes up at 6 a.m., still holds Lily's hand across the street, but now, he's not just surviving. He's living. He stands at a community event, speaking to a crowd of young people, parents, single fathers who feel like the world forgot them. You don't have to be fearless to be brave, he says. You just have to love someone enough to move, even when you're terrified.